Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you some tips on how to apply and how you can get approved for a US visa. So if you are planning to travel to the United States and you need to apply for a non-immigrant visa, so watch this video. So in this video, I'm going to share with you step-by-step guides, the documents that you may bring, and also some frequently asked questions for the visa. I hope that this video will help you to know the steps and be confident in applying. The first thing that you need to do is to complete the DS-160 form online. I'm going to share the link below in the description so that you can easily access the form. Second is to pay for the visa application fee of $160 US. But you will be paying in Qatari riyals or the local currency where you're going to apply for your visa. So exchange rates may differ. So be updated on the currency exchange. You can search on Google or you can check on xe.com. The third step is to schedule your appointment online or through their call center with the embassy. You will need the following documents to be able for you to schedule your appointment. First is you need to have your passport number. Second is the receipt of your payment. And third is the DS-160 number. This is a 10-digit barcode number. Fourth step is on your appointment date. You have to go to the US Embassy in Doha or wherever you apply for your visa. It's better if you are 30 minutes earlier, and these are the documents that you need to bring during your interview. First is you need to have your appointment letter that is printed online after you have scheduled your appointment. Second is you have your DS-160 confirmation page. Third is you need to have one recent photograph, and it must be the same photo that you use when submitting your DS-160 online. You need to have your current and old passport, your Qatari residence ID or Iqama, or if you need to have supporting documents. Although these are not required, but it may help you in case the consul asks. Step 5 is the consul officer will interview you. You may be asked to show your supporting documents, so it's better to be prepared. After your interview, you will be told the result of your application. If you are approved, please remember the date when the visa is ready for pickup or for collection. And last step is to go back to the embassy to claim your passport with your US visa. And congratulations! You got your 10-year visa. In my case, I got 10-year visa. In some other nationalities or in some other people, like I've known some of my friends who have applied for US visa, they only got 5 years or they only got even 1 year, and some even only got 6 months. So depending on the consul, how many years they will provide you the validity of your US visa. So now, what are those supporting documents that you may need to bring during your interview for a US visa? So actually, there is no specific additional or supporting documents you should bring during your interview. The officers will ask you depend on your circumstances or answers. Some even experience an interview not asking for documents. Like in my case, when I had my interview before with the consul, he never asked for any supporting documents from my side. But it's better to be ready just in case, because there are some people that were asked for some supporting documents. So here are some of the documents that you can prepare in case the consul will ask. First is your proof of financial capacity or means. So what are those proof of financial means? So first is the bank statement or certificate. Second is if you have a business, then you can provide a business registration. Third, if you are a full-time employee, then you can provide at least 6 months payslip. You also need to have a certificate of employment from your employer, and this certificate of employment addressed to the US Embassy. If you have any tax returns, but if none, then you may not provide this, or no need to provide this particular document. If you have some properties, okay, so you need to provide some proof of property ownership. And in case you are sponsored by any person, then you also need to provide their financial documents, the same as what I have mentioned a while ago. So another supporting document that you may prepare is to have your travel itinerary. So you need to have your flight reservations, you need to have hotel bookings, and also the itinerary of your trip. Third is no objection letter. So this no objection letter is coming from your employer with your details of salary, position, and so on. This is very common here in Qatar to secure for a no objection letter. Fourth is your Qatar residence permit. It must be valid, and also it must be valid during your planned travel in the United States. Fifth is in case you are visiting a friend or a relative, you have to provide their US passport or their green card or resident permit plus proof of your relationship. So now let's move on to the tips for the interview for your US tourist visa. So the interview is only brief, so it's better to make the most out of it. These are my tips that I'm going to share with you during your interview with the officer. First thing is you need to dress properly. So look what you say you are. Dress according to what you are. Okay? Either you are a student, so you have to dress like a student, and either you are an employee, and so on, or a businessman. So no need to have a coat and tie or an extravagant dress, but surely don't wear sleeveless, shorts, or pajamas, as you may not be allowed to enter the embassy premises. Second tip is be confident and positive. So walk, smile, talk confidently. You can practice in the mirror before your interview and think of positive thoughts, and remember the law of attraction. Third is politeness is the key. Be respectful to the interviewer and don't argue. In case you don't understand or fail to hear the question, a simple "could you please repeat the question" or "pardon me" would suffice. Fourth tip is less talk, less mistake. Don't overshare. It's better if you answer questions short and straight to the point. For example, the interviewer asked for your purpose of visiting the US. You could say for sightseeing, not "I would be sightseeing then spending time with my boyfriend or friends." They would ask more questions about the people you are seeing, and you might screw in the interview, especially if the documents are not prepared. Fifth tip is be honest. Interviewers are trained to know if people are lying or not. So it's better to be honest in the interview as well as your DS-160 form. All information is there. If you say you have a relative in the interview but said none in the form, then you may get denied. Your interview is also taken record of, so don't outsmart these guys. Now, here are some frequently asked questions about US tourist visa. First question is, how much show money do you need? Well, it really depends on how many days you are there and your itinerary. But I'm not entirely sure how much you will need. You might be asked for a bank statement or not. Now, the second question is, what if my visa gets denied? Is there a time limit as to when I can reapply? Well, to answer this question is that there is no time limit to reapply. Okay? You can reapply again, follow again the procedures that I have mentioned a while ago, and then consider for reapplication. Third frequently asked question is the visa fee refundable? No. Once you have paid it, you can't get it back even though you will not push through with your interview or application. The next frequently asked question is, what could make the consul change his mind and grant your visa on reapplication? Well, there should be a significant change on your situation, whether it's family, economic, or social. For example, you didn't have a source of income on your previous application, but you are employed and you have a business now. So that can be reconsidered. The next question is, how long is the validity of the visa? Well, it depends on the consul. It could range from 3 months to 10 years multiple entry. You will know the result once you claim your visa. Another question is, do you need to have a travel insurance when you travel to the United States? Well, it's not required to have one, but I recommend getting a travel insurance. Or wherever you travel, whenever you travel, wherever, whichever part of the world, I recommend to get a travel insurance. This is for your own good, okay? In case that you something happened to you in such country, so the travel insurance is a big help. Even when you lost your luggage, okay? If you lost your luggage, travel insurance will also help you. So those are the tips and the steps on how to apply for a US visa. Again, if you are planning to travel to the United States, watch this video, share this to your friends if they are also planning, so that they can learn some ideas, some tips, and know the steps on how to apply for a US visa. So thank you so much for watching this video, and good luck on your visa application to the United States. Until next time, bye!